Yes, Acolyte? Why have you an interesting idea. It has happened before, and the victim was certainly considered a fool for letting it occur. But it's impossible. You may as well try and drop one of the golems on him. He would never be so distracted as to enter the press. We are Lotus assassins, after all. A possibility. But Shin does not leave the inner chambers often, only to inspect the new slave shipments arriving in the Hall of Induction. You would have to close a great many eyes to get away with an assassination in the hall and moving the body to the press, but it would certainly send a message. The hall cleared of all witnesses, the press operator distracted, and the slave shipment stopped outside in the necropolis before it arrives. A daunting list of tasks. Do it quietly, but use force where you must. Succeed, and I will introduce you to Grand Inquisitor Jade in the inner chambers. A rare honor for an acolyte. Yes, I am aware. When you have finished, that will be a great honor for a Lotus acolyte. Finished.
So, you are the new trainer. You think you have something to show us?
But not too skilled. Am I your next student? I assure you, I am more than capable of defending. Oh, don't worry about me. Worry about yourself. Let's...
Paralyzing palm! Staff!
You killed Keytime. The life of an acolyte is forfeit when they walk into this place, yes. But for one of Gong's ragged minions to do this is unforgivable.
Do you think you can make such an insult and disguise it as a simple training mishap? You are a fool.
If you are ready, trainer, your next student is waiting. It is my task to make examples of Gong's acolytes who show too much promise. My skills are above question. Gong is about to lose another of his pitiful acolytes. Come, let's move to the hall, and I will end this.
Paralyzing palm! Staff!
You killed Kai Feng? But he was fully trained.
Such insolence will not go unpunished. We'll make an example of you soon enough. Your corpse will be dragged before your master.
But Kai Feng was a full assassin. How could he have fallen?
Shut up! This fool will pay. You'll see. You'll regret this.
What is this?
Another acolyte feeling their way around in the dark?
It takes some time for their eyes and skin to adjust. For the first few weeks, they're as easy to kill as newborn kittens.
What do you want, acolyte? We've done our work for the day and don't want to be disturbed. Unless the press is broken, leave us. You are right to marvel at its stability. It is a machine in balance. Only errors of its operators have damaged it before.
Several foolish acolytes were killed for damaging it. It's not so hard to use properly. All you do is work the crane and occasionally add Phoenix oil to the material selector.
The measure of oil has been wrong too often. Kia Jong gives it out too freely. I will see to it that your kind are only given pre-measured containers of it. Gong needs to better train his acolytes. You were obviously rushed through the initiation process.
Phoenix oil is a viscous liquid that burns at an incredible temperature. It heats the press to cure the golem husks. If there's too much in the machine, it burns too hot. Too little and the golems crumble. The merchant brings the oil from the craftsmen of the Golden Delta.
By the will of the Emperor, Death's Hand had it created.
With parts stolen from some great celestial furnace.
That's nonsense. Not everything our craftsmen create is stolen or gifted from somewhere else. We have the capability on our own. If we keep the golem press functioning. Without us, the machines could not keep up the ambitious pace that Grand Inquisitor Jia has set.
It takes two minds, two pairs of hands to control the inner structures of the press. You fools just see the controls. Inside the machines, it is impossibly complex.
Leave us, acolyte.
Lotus Acolyte of Gong, we must make an example of you. You have insulted the attendants of Master Shin's entourage.
The masters do not care whether acolytes live or die, so it is up to us to avenge the deaths of our fellows.
We will not appear weak. We are the
I warned you not to appear too skilled. This is between you and Shin's attendants. I just do my job. I want no part of this.
I would never move directly against Master Shin, Acolyte. This matter is between you and others of your worthless kind. It does not concern me. If you have a grievance with these fine members of Shin's entourage, I can have nothing to do with it. Nothing.
Your death will be...
Paralyzing impact! Legendary strike! Paralyzing palm! Legendary strike! Giant is near! Paralyzing palm!
That was an impressive display, Acolyte. I've never seen Shin's attendants so handily dismissed. Master Shin's enemies are probably very impressed with your actions. I can only speculate, of course.
Proper leaders express their hatred openly. This fool does not deserve his position.
Book we're only
Scum like you crawls out of the gutter every few minutes. Go away, trash.
Yes, Acolyte? Why have you... I've seen no movement in your plan to distract the press operator, clear the hall of witnesses, and stop the slave shipment arriving from outside in the necropolis. Only after all that is done will Finish.
What do you... Is that so? Why should I step aside for a new blood acolyte? If you bring an order from Master Gang, I will relent, as he is my master too. I see. The ways of the Order are mysterious and brutal. If an opening is created away from witnesses, all of us under him will benefit. I understand. I will tend to the golems that are being readied for the Jade Golem's command. I do not think I will be able to return to this room today. But a thought occurs to me. If one opening raises us all, two openings will raise us further. If something were to befall the good master, just something you might want to ponder.
What do you want? That is unfortunate, because the needs of an acolyte are of little concern.
Our tasks are done for the day, but Grand Inquisitor Gia could request us at any time. We must be ready to respond if the golem press malfunctions.
Nothing short of her order or an emergency repair will move us. Step away, acolyte. You are of no concern to us. Leave us.
I have no time for you, Acolyte. I focus every thought on the Emperor's glory. If permitted to serve, I would give my life as a Lotus assassin.
I marvel at your ability. You show no fear of the enemies. You have no more acolytes to train for now. Is there anything...
What do you want? We see them daily at about this time, but they have not arrived yet. Probably delayed in the necropolis. That is
Our task.
nothing short of her order or an emergency. You are right to marvel at its stability.
Several foolish acolytes were killed for damaging it. It's not so hard to use
The measure of oil has been wrong too often. Kia Jong gives it out too freely. I will see to it that your kind are only given pre-measured containers of it. Leap.
Ika kahia wo no ka kike ia wo shathia oka u. Ni wo sosawa ia wa tasi no ni nano yopa napia ifa ia ok. Piershat uk ni uksa ia sumpuno kahun wo ushashia uksa hiaka. Wasrafno sositu no ko ota napia ifa ia ok. Aworth utkua wo kokopia kawa ia elwo. Wo kawa ia tanke ia na. Oke nek ni pesia wosa. Wo siwania sa ia sakaku usawa ia nu pakpoparo. Wo soau ia ni tu uksumpuno. Wasrafno sositu no ko ota napia ifa ia ok.
Yes, Acolyte? To succeed, everything must be in place. The hall cleared of all witnesses, the press operator distracted, and when all three of these are completed, Shin will be vulnerable. Killing him in the hall and transporting him to the press was a very good idea. If you manage to do it, I will let you present the spirit shard for the Jade Golem to Grand Inquisitor Jia in the inner chambers yourself. A rare honor for an Acolyte. Finish the task I have given, Acolyte. Find a creative way to disgrace and kill.
What do you want now, Acolyte? Unless... What? Which one of you idiots threw up?
3 days calibrating it for perfect clay husks, and some new blood fool ruins it in an instant.
The supports for the mold injectors will be charred. We'll have to find a smith to forge new ones. Ugh, what a mess. I don't need you to tell me that, Acolyte. I swear, I'm going to recommend that your kind never touch it again.
So much wasted work. If we don't get it fixed, Gia will have us slaughtered.
I know. We need to go to the market district and find a smith. Come on, we're wasting time.
Yes, Acolyte? You need to get all of the witnesses out of the hall. Suspecting he was killed is fine, but if they actually see you doing it, my superiors... Finish the task I have given, Acolyte.
Are you the student I am waiting for? I can't delay any longer. I cannot miss the window of opportunity for a summoning. As I was saying, golems are playthings, devoid of cunning. The latest stockpile stands idle, waiting for a Jade golem to make them useful. The waste. I will show Grand Inquisitor Gia that tapping the spirit realm for servants is more efficient. Witness as I effortlessly summon an able minion from the void. There are hardly any preparations needed, Acolyte. They want to serve. They tell me so. Golems want nothing. Watch and learn. Ukir sitaka wawir, wosair yuf praun. No! This isn't right! Destroy them!
Legendary strike. Paralyzing palm. My piece is your hands. Legendary strike. Paralyzing palm. Stab.
You saw nothing of this. Nothing. I have to continue my research before Gia knows of my failure. Oh, I know it can work.
Yes, Acolyte? To succeed, everything must be in place. The hall cleared of all witnesses, the press operator distracted, and the slave shipment stopped out. When all three of these are completed, Shin will be vulnerable. Killing him in the hall. If you manage to do it, I will let you Minute.
Ika kahia wo no ka kike ia wo sha. Ni wo sosawa ia wa tasi no ni nano yopa napia ifario. Epa.
What? Yes. Master Shin will be inspecting them when they arrive, but there is no sign of them yet.
You there! Stand aside, or risk the ire of the Lotus Assassins. These prisoners must be delivered to the fortress to be inspected by Master Shin. I will not allow you to make me late. I don't know your face. You don't even bear our markings. State your intent. A mere acolyte will steal my work to gain favor? What are you? One of Gong's little children? You fail to convince me of anything except your impudence. Defend yourself.
Staff! Paralyzing palm! Staff! Stoning mortar! Paralyzing palm!
Master, are you taking us to the Lotus Assassins? What? Thank you. Thank you so much. I knew someone would stop them. Someone kind and honest.
We've had the fun fight already.
Thank you.
What is going on here? Where are my slaves? The golems require spirit shards. And where are my attendants? Delays and laziness will be repaid in blood. No one disobeys the orders of Shen. You are Gang's new acolyte. I see what is happening here. You think to promote your master by threatening me. You are bold, but foolish. You thought to make me vulnerable by killing my attendants and emptying the hall? A miscalculation. I am a favorite of Grand Inquisitor Jia. You will die.
Paralyzing palm. Staff. Paralyzing palm. Legendary strike. Stone arm.
Terrible tragedy has reached my ears. Our respected Master Shin has met his end in a rather embarrassing fashion. I came quickly after hearing of his stumble. Perhaps it was the cold of the sanctum that made him careless and dulled his senses. Open the press. I will make certain he's dead, but not from too close. I don't want to share his tragically foolish fate. Yes, quite dead. How unfortunate. We should honor our fallen comrade. I am distracted. My thoughts completely disperse. I think the choice is obvious. You are nearing your goal. Grand Inquisitor Jia keeps many secrets in the inner chambers, enough to appease the princess and earn your way to the palace. But you may learn more than she wants to know. I know that I did, many years ago. You know that Master Li tried to stop his brother and failed. I was not there to witness that, so I only have the details that you are aware of yourself. Hui in Tian's Landing told you that in response to that act, Master Li's wife was condemned to death. She was with child at the time. This I know for certain. I was there. I was one of the elite ordered to kill Master Li's family.
There is no challenge in that. Kill who you must, but they should be able to fight.
Death's hand brought the order to kill the family. We were cowards if we could not see the wisdom of his order. It was the will of the Emperor. I could not question the orders. They could not be wrong. You needed to know my role, even if you have not proven to me that you are any more thoughtful than those you pursue. I have secrets that will remain mine. But heed a simple warning. If your enemy begins to look familiar, it's not because they are changing. It took me a long time to learn that. I have little use for morals, but honor? I have seen what you will face, seen his power. I ran once. I hope for your sake you have not shaken my resolve.
Book your own.
You there! You are Master Gong's new Lotus Acolyte, correct? Master Gong has kept Grand Inquisitor Jia waiting for too long. Where is he? Fools! They had more important things to do than worry about their personal stations. My station is at risk if Jia does not get her Jade Golem. You were Gong's acolyte? You deal with this, and get me the spirit shard I require. Since your master is dead, you may present it in the ritual. Bring it to the doors of the inner chamber. Finish whatever business you have in this place. Grand Inquisitor Jia may alter your duties.
Greetings, Acolyte. I believe I was supposed to be your trainer, but given the... I still have some training techniques and resources I can share, but we may as well I have learned...
원어위를 후회로 파리 녹화 시사연.
Here ended the rule of Shin, a petty man who fell to the wiles of those he subjugated. Gong is dead too, isn't he? Well, I'm sure the successor will be determined only to chronicle your alleged... As you wish. Unlike many in our order, I am careful whom I anger. I fight. I bear the stains of bloodshed with pride, as all assassins are trained to do. But records must be kept, if only to know who to make examples of. You will not find an assassin who is shy about killing Acolyte. None of us are here to learn to be vicious. Our order has existed. Goodbye, Acolyte.
I do what I must. I cannot.
I would give anything to be able to serve.
There you are, Acolyte. I've been waiting. You have the Spirit Shard? Very good, Acolyte. Good. Grand Inquisitor Gia will be pleased, I am sure. Preparations are complete. The Spirit Shard is prepared, thanks to the skills of our newest Lotus Acolyte. You are very fortunate to be welcomed so quickly into the heart of our order. Grand Inquisitor Gia will be pleased with you. Now, we must complete the ritual. A score of clay golems stand idle without a focus. This Jade golem will awaken them all, direct them as one. Insert the Spirit Shard. Let this legion of immortals give glory to our masters. What? What is wrong? I command you. I demand that you obey.
Corrupted this Jade Golem. It is linked to a legion of warriors that now run mad. The Foundation will crumble. Who are you? Wait, I can sense it on you. You are the one. You carry the other pieces of the amulet.
My gravest apologies, Grand Inquisitor Gia. This new acolyte has corrupted the ritual.
Fool! So blinded by petty schemes that you cannot see a threat in our midst? You are worthless! And you, hidden in plain sight like your master, you caught us unsuspecting but not unprepared. Who are you to think you could enter our lair so easily? A simple student? I don't think so. An invader, conspirator, traitor. We survive by seeing the enemy in everyone. That is why Death's Hand stands at the forefront of the assassins. He draws attention, diverts criticism while the Emperor solidifies his power. You are like every other simpering peasant that has graced our dungeons. What did any of them contribute to the glory of our age before the Emperor dared to make something of them? That is the beauty of what Sun Hai has done. He has taken the raw material of the Empire and extracted something useful. For every magistrate that objects, or peasant that asks questions, another golem is forged, an army undying. But through all this, a threat remained. A traitorous sibling and a hidden protege. We did not know a face or a name, but we knew what they would need. The amulet, its pieces spread like petals to the wind. You have caught a few, but you are far from your peak, and not every golem was linked to this corrupted husk. Goodbye, spirit monk. I will inform Death's Hand of your passing.
Preparate you now. Insert the spirit shard. Let this legion of immortals give glory to our masters. What?
What is the meaning of this? Who has corrupted this Jade Golem? It is linked to a legion of warriors that now run mad. The Foundation will crumble. Who are you? Wait, I can sense it on you. You are the one. You carry the other pieces of the amulet.
My gravest apologies, Grand Inquisitor Gia. This new acolyte has corrupted the ritual.
Fool! So blind! And you? Defeat us? No. We are well insulated against... That is...
Staff! Mirabelle! Spirit! Legendary strike! Dire flame! Style is in a... Legendary strike! Style! Legendary strike! Legendary strike! Heavenly wave! Ice shot! Paralyzing call!
I need healing.
Legendary strike! Spirit! Legendary strike! Heavenly wave! Stony mortar! Spirit! Ice shot! Spirit! Heavenly wave!
Preparations. Now, insert the spirit shard. Let this legion of immortals give glory to our masters. What?
What is the meaning of this? Who has corrupted this Jade Golem? It is linked to a legion of warriors that now run mad. The Foundation will crumble. Who are you? Wait, I can sense it on you. You are the one. You carry the other pieces of the amulet.
My fool.
You lay claim to a powerful lineage. Indeed, you seem to have correctly named your enemy. That is what...
Staff! Paralyzing palm! Legendary strike!
You are strong, but you do not know real power. Our strength lies in preparation. We have warriors across the Empire and other Jade Golems that are not corrupted. You have diminished us, but it is not a mortal wound. Death's hand will be here soon. You will be my gift to him, drawn as you were by your precious amulet. Live or die, the will of the Emperor be done.
Paralyzing palm. Legendary strike. Staff. Your end is near. Paralyzing palm. Staff. Paralyzing palm. Legendary strike. Ice shot. Paralyzing palm. Staff. You are paralyzing palm. Paralyzing palm. Legendary strike. Paralyzing palm. Legendary strike. Paralyzing palm. Paralyzing palm. Legendary strike.
You are strong, but you do not know real power. Our strength lies in preparation. We have warriors across the Empire and other Jade Golems that are not corrupted. You have diminished us, but it is not a mortal wound. Death's hand will be here soon. You will be my gift to him, drawn as you were by your precious amulet. Live or die, the will of the Emperor be done.
Staff! Stone Immortal! Ice shot! Paralyzing legendary strike! Paralyzing legendary strike! Paralyzing palm! Legendary strike! Paralyzing palm! Legendary strike!
You knew you could not beat me. I wasn't looking for victory. Just a few seconds.
I don't mind dying, but I'd rather do it in battle or in bed, not under a pile of rocks. Let's get out of here.
Paralyzing palm. Legendary strike. Spirit. Legendary strike. Paralyzing palm. Legendary strike. Paralyzing palm. Spirit. You can't match me. Legendary strike. Paralyzing palm. 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 Legendary strike. Staff.
A lowly acolyte walks away. You should have died beside your master, preventing the escape of whoever did this. Unless you had a role in it. Destroy them to be sure.
Golem form. Oh!
back in the open. Let's get going. Shifting ground has probably shaken up a few new spirits to fight.
Legendary strike. Legendary strike. Legendary strike. Paralyzing call. Legendary strike. Staff. Who's starting work? You can't catch me. Legendary strike. Starting mark. Legendary strike.
This has been a confusing evening. We should go back to the flyer to unload this information on someone more concerned with it. And for one.
So, your lost sheep, Sagacious Zoo, returned to save you. I didn't think he had the nerve.
That's because people are nothing but tools to you.
My dear little Dawnstar, I'm a princess. People bow to me. That is the way things are. Of course, many things are not as I thought they were, if what we learned from Jade is true. I know what you found and what the implications of it are. The Emperor himself ordered the golems constructed, and the workers were stolen from their homes. By the water dragon's mercy, they are enslaved until they die, and then trapped within the golems. I have seen the proof. But how can it be true?
He has taken our master, killed our friends. What if assaulting the water dragon is true too? He must be stopped.
No! I will not believe it! We have to go to the palace and give him a chance to explain! Stand beside me or don't. I am going to question my father and straighten this out. It's all just a mistake. Well, I certainly see why he would keep that a secret.
He must have felt very guilty about it. Perhaps that is why he shadowed us for so long. Even in the swamps, he must have wanted to make amends.
That's all very sad, but it changes nothing. Our immediate concern is my father. I will guide you to the palace.
He must be on our guard. Is there another way to reach the palace? The princess doesn't want to see the danger.
She says she can get my marvelous dragonfly there in one piece. I've heard no other options, and I won't risk the finish flying blind.
Everyone be quiet! Are you ready to go? If you have business left in the Imperial City, you'd better finish it. I won't be leaving the palace without an answer. Hurry up. I need answers, and there's only
I can't leave the wonders of the Imperial City, but I will stay right here until...
Hello again. Hip.
No woman can resist the alluring gaze of lustful Lao. I can say good morning. I see your true question dancing in your marvelous eyes, yes. Not half as impressive as when I lean forward at 45 degrees and yet stand perfectly stable. Now, worst subject ever. Instead, let me ask you this. What are the 14 essential differences? Don't know? Perfect. Lustful Lao humbly invites you back to a private room. Close, but I am far more accustomed to dining in groups. We should start slowly. Alas, we were just getting to know each other and we haven't even reached the best part. If we're...
What?
Only in our empire can demons be harnessed for sport.
Golem Force!
I thought you would be able to tackle that beast. Perhaps,
Possible or not, it was expected. Kailan is
if you had let me tell our rising star here what they'd be facing.
the serpent feet.
Only in our empire can demons be harnessed for sport.
Mirabelle! Staff!
That was an exceptional fight. I haven't seen demons in the ring. No one questions your skills. That is why you were allowed to fight that beast. I'm convinced that you deserve a shot at Crimson. That reminds me, I was asked to instruct you to talk with Lucky Cho. He didn't say, and when I asked, he gave me that glare of, go, speak with him now. The sooner you do... I want to hear that you're ready for your next... What? I'm sorry. Until you speak with Lucky Cho as he requested, I'm
But
Before you face Kana, I'd like to present you with a mutually beneficial arrangement. Fortunately for you, my employer, Kailan the Serpent, has a vested interest in your success against Kana. This is Sweet Poison Lin, a master of the Toxicant arts. Lin, this is Raging Dragon, the fighter we discussed.
I know this one by reputation, and that's enough. I trust you'll consider this discussion private and potentially very beneficial.
Crimson Kana's rise to Brown's division champion has been good for business, but she has become troublesome of late. She believes that the Serpent runs the arena with little concern for honor, and she's right. The problem is that she cares. The Serpent and I believe that Kana needs to be stopped. We want you to replace her as the Bronze Champion.
It should be a simple matter to slip a slow-acting but extremely deadly poison into Kana's drink before the match.
She will be dealt with regardless. Why not benefit from our actions and ensure that her removal is clean?
When Cho approached me regarding this matter, I felt that it might be in the best interests of the Greater Guild if I were involved.
If you accept, the Guild will cover half of Lin's usual fee. The remaining cost would be roughly half of your winnings from defeating Kana. You fool! The Guild is the authority in the arena. If that is your choice, then so be it. You may deal. I strongly advise you not to bring this up to anyone.
Never much believed in poisons myself. There's simpler ways to kill a man, or...
Our business is concluded.
Ukir kawuir wo fonir ir karanos sakupono. Sayer uyofwis patuye? Uksayer ku ni kakno aku kwawir fuisir aku fagita. Uksayer caritas fonir sisayer ir furk tatasier ir karanos sakupono. Uksier watuafu niye froto usosawier uktatasier ni ryoki. Wonawiri fuiro tarir noka sisayer na workurktantier. Aka wo nawir sawir sansinoka uk napia. Narawir wo ifuir uk sunurk. Wo sayer pinir sokart ayawir. Uksier watuafu niye froto usosawier uktatasier ni ryoki. Kwawir uyu itarir noka sisayer na workur wo nisir wir uk noka thakuna fifir. Ukwiro ni sayir tatasi yeruyu, wo nawir sir fulni winyanakan. Wo sawayir noka ukrapro ni apawafa sonsir tuyamu. Wo saya pinir sokat.
I want to hear that you're ready for... What? Until the guild stepped in, I was ready. Are you ready to face Crimson Cup? Excellent. Follow me and...
A challenger for the Bronze Division, Crimson Kana must fend off Raging Dragon.
Paralyzing Palm! Legendary Strike! Paralyzing Palm! Staff! Paralyzing Palm! Legendary Staff! Paralyzing Palm! Legendary Strike! Staff! You can't match me!
Kana's winning streak has been broken at last. I don't know if you've heard, but Kana has proclaimed that the first fighter who extriciates her from her championship will learn the secrets of her technique.
Wo saya pinir sokat ayawie.
Come now, the arena works on a strictly written... I'm sorry, but there's no room for bone. Now that that's a...
Wo sawayir noka ukrapro ni apawafa sonsir tuyamu. Wo nikfa wo sawir kwanda. Ukwiro ni sayir tatasi yeruyu, wo nawir sir fulni winyanakan. Sata kwa wir ni wo sawir sawawira suir cook. Wo sawayir noka ukrapro ni apawafa sonsir tuyamu. Wo ifuir uk sunurk danowe na wafta tasi yeruk. On we pifir. Wono wir ifuir uk tarir noka sisayir na workur ktanti. Wo sawayir noka uk raproni apawafa sonsir tuirwo. Wo saya pinir sokart ayawie. Tir nik puntuir, poir nokauk, soir takitir noni.
The Bronze Division champion approaches. I hope you're ready. Remember, soldier's the champ.
Dogs nipping at my heels aren't worthy of watching.
What do you need? Now that you are champion of the Bronze Division, the Silver Division awaits. A demon has been added to the regular roster since your earlier victory. And since you've shown... This is indeed an honor. Excellent.
Will the demon rend flesh from bone, or will a lone warrior prove stronger?
Ice shot! Stab! Golem force! Legendary strike!
Another demon falls. We shall have to add a new division for you alone if this keeps up. Kylon the Serpent wishes to speak with you personally. This is a rare honor. You have already been granted access to the back room of the arena, and the Serpent's private chamber is just off of it. Oh, and one other thing. The Serpent has requested that you visitate him alone. I know you usually have...
We should have told you that Kylon will only see you alone.
I don't think you should go in there. Serpent is no good.
It is vital that we talk a moment. Your inability to deal with the minor demon cost me dearly. I expected more from you, but I'm prepared to overlook your weakness for the moment. You are a smart young woman, smart enough to know that you will get much further as my friend than my foe. You may find that certain opportunities, mutually rewarding arrangements between us, will come your way in the near future. Cheat is such a pedestrian term. I prefer to think of myself as a creative engineer. Like the fountains that channel water throughout the land, I spread entertainment to the people. Right now is an interesting time for an organization known as the Guild. I've no doubt that Qui has told you about us, if you didn't already know. Our organization is involved in many different activities, most of which operate below the view of the authorities of this great empire. Come now, we're above calling each other names, aren't we? The Guild, you see, has recently developed a vacancy in its upper echelons. A man by the name of Gao the Greater has been killed, and with his death, a new leader must be chosen. I intend to replace him in that role, and I need good people to back me.
Did you? An interesting claim. And when I'm not sure, I believe. You don't match the description we have of the killer, but then the descriptions are fairly tenuous. If you are the one who killed Gao, then I owe you a favor. Consider my reluctance to turn you into the Lotus Assassins a repayment for that debt in full. There is the matter, however, of your friend, Whirlwind. I'm sure you know that he was one of the fighters here and that he left the arena. But do you know why? How perceptive of you. Whirlwind's past is certainly a colorful one. Did he tell you that he was thrown out of the arena? Public displays of rage and drunkenness, uttered threats of murder, excessive violence, property damage, and I believe several charges of defecating in public. If you trust him, you are a fool. The Black Whirlwind is an impressive fighter, but he is better avoided than confronted. We couldn't let him fight as he was, so he left. His brother, Raging Ox, wisely stayed here and went on to become champion. You could reach that point yourself, you know. Indeed, that's a distinct possibility. To become champion yourself, you will need my support. That means you and I will work together closely. A wise position to take in any negotiation. I can respect that. You see... What is that noise?
Hey, you can't... Damn you, serpent! I'll kill you where you stand!
No, you won't, Whirlwind. Just like last time, you will leave. I can see that this polite discussion has concluded, as so many do, in your odorous presence. We may talk again. Perhaps.
We're leaving now. You and I have to talk. Alone. It's important. Look, you can't trust Kylo. I know he was probably offering you the world, or maybe all the wine in it if he were really crafty, but...
You didn't honestly think you were going to slip down here after that little display, did you, Whirlwind?
Step back, Joe. For once in my life, I've got something important to tell someone.
You have nothing important to say, you lummox. You've embarrassed Kylon the Serpent, and I'm going to make sure you never get a chance to repeat your performance.
I've been waiting for this. Time to cut off the serpent's tail!
Paralyzing blow! Legendary strike! Stone and mortar! Paralyzing palm! Staff! Ice shot! Ice shot! Paralyzing palm! Legendary strike!
monster for a little guy. Better than I've been in a while. All this best behavior when you're in the city business was wearing on my nerves. Not the first time I've gone up against one of Kai Lan's thugs, you know. Not at all. Remember I told you I used to fight in the arena? Well, I was the best there was. Then my brother came to the city and decided he'd join the arena too. The arena was about the same as it is now. Kui and Kai Lan were there, and Lucky Cho too, but he was just a runt back then. My brother became the arena champion, the Raging Ox. They said he retired, but he didn't retire. He was killed. I should know. I'm the one who killed him. Raging Ox was one of Kai Lan's men. Well, he wasn't always. Kai Lan approached me first. When I turned him down, he went to my brother instead. When Ox joined up with Kai Lan, I stopped getting good matches. Ox was fighting his way to becoming champion, and doing a little work for the guild on the side. He was so cocksure and wouldn't listen to his older brother. Once he fell in with Kai Lan, he stopped talking to me. Soon Ox became Kai Lan's enforcer and carried out his bidding. He'd skulk around in robes so no one would know the arena champion was a common thug. One night I followed Ox back to Kai Lan's. I was drunk and I was mad. I just wanted to tell Ox how dangerous Kai Lan was, convince him to leave. But Kai Lan was there. He tried to interfere. I attacked him, and Ox tried to stop me. When it was over, Ox was dead, and my axe was covered in his blood. Kai Lan just stood there, smiling. I would have killed him if I wasn't so stunned. After that, I left. For the first time in my life, I ran. I ran, and then I drank myself into a stupor that lasted for half a year. You do what you have to in the arena. Just don't fool yourself about working with a serpent. Lucky Cho's death just put you on the Serpent's wanted list. I'd really like to see Kai Lan's face if he become arena champion. Of course, I'd rather just kill him. Come on, let's go.
I want to hear that you're ready for your... What? More than I'd care to. I strongly suspect that Lucky Cho's disappearance... I wondered when things would come to a head. I was hoping Black Whirlwind would just stay away, but he won't. No, not lying. Sure I had. I wondered. It seemed too convenient that he'd one day just suddenly leave and never return, with only a letter. I figured that if Raging Ox had been killed, only one person I could think of possessed. The last thing he needs is accusations of murder. He's already filled a dozen. Now, let's not speak of this again. If you must speak of it, this This next fight should be fairly simple for you. I once more want to send you up. These are tougher than the students you faced before. Are you? Yes.
We found him just like this.
You did?
3 Reach, the old stableman, found him. He kept everyone else out.
We can trust him. What about Cho? Do we know who's responsible?
Last I saw of him, he was following Raging Dragon.
She fights next, does she not? Replace the men slated for that match with our own, and ensure that their blades are coated with extract from the ebon orchid. Even the ancient magic of this place.
It will be done. What about Lucky Cho? There are hundreds of people here to see the new fighter. We can't carry the body out of here.
Then we don't. You must all...
Flashing blades and deadly grace.
Stone Immortal! Staff! Stone Immortal! Paralyzing Palm! Legendary Strike! Goblin Form! Legendary Strike! Mirabelle!
I do not know who those men were. The fighters I picked for you to face were not guild men, and they certainly lacked poison-coated blades. The wards are useless against poison. That's a danger we have never been able to solve. Those men were Kailan's, not mine. I keep myself as far away from that end of things as I can. You have to believe that I look out for my fighters. Just before you came up here, I received word from one of the guildmen from outside the arena. They send their apologies. I believe they feel Kailan's actions were not appropriated to the situation. You shouldn't have to fear assassins again, not after that message. You are not hearing this from me, but tensions have risen between the Serpent and the Guild itself. He's making a bid for control, and some factions are quite upset. You may feel caught in the middle, but the weather sages say the eye of the storm is the safest place. When I want what? We've had a request from the Imperial Army. They want one of our best to help. I've decided to put you up against them. Are you ready to show them what you've got? Excellent.
The Imperial Army honors us with a most unique trial.
Staff.
I knew you could defeat those things. The Imperial Army's telling me that. I say stick to traditional soldiers. Sagacious TN needed. When... What? I rushed out notification of this match, and we've had the out. It's rare that the Silver Division rests balanced against. But you, Raging Dragon, are what truly draws them in. Once in a life. Will you face Soldier now? The Silver Division Championship awaits.
Iron Soldier has faced all comers, but how will the Silver Champion fare against Raging Dragon?
Paralyzing palm. Legendary strike. Ice shot. Paralyzing palm. Staff. Paralyzing palm. Staff. Your end is near.
Soldier is a worthy opponent. I hope you understand how many warriors have tried to. From here, your battles will be even harder. A test, if you will, to see if you stand a chance. Impress the crowd, and you will have your. Surely this was enough. I know the crowd loved that. I know you feel like a rising star, but your rewards are fixed. Now that that's settled, think. What? The Gold Division is the toughest series of fights. Your first match will be a rare challenge. There is a style that was banned from the tournament combat 5 centuries ago. That is something best discovered for yourself. Suffice it to say that if you stand against it, the battle. I do not believe in outdated prohabitations. As you may see, this style is not. Excellent. Follow me.
The Phoenix Unity is among the rarest of styles. No one person.
Paralyzing power. Legendary strike. Staff. Paralyzing palm. Staff. Legendary strike. I'll show you!
Legends say that the Phoenix Unity style was banned from tournaments because it was unbeatable, but I've never put much stock in it. That was exactly how I wanted your Gold Division matches to start. I was going to do something different, but I've had a request from the... I'm not quite sure what that means, but if they want to face you, then I have to opt... I require that any fighter who wishes to face the Ravager be able to defeat all three of the Sung Brothers. Well, at least not before the gong stops.
Speed, might, and magic will be needed to defeat these brothers three.
Paralyzing palm. Legendary strike. Paralyzing palm. Legendary strike. Paralyzing palm. Legendary strike. Paralyzing palm. Legendary strike. Ice shot. Staff. Paralyzing palm. Legendary strike. Ice shot. Ice shot. Paralyzing palm. Staff. Paralyzing palm. Staff.
Three opponents at once, all of them exceptionally skilled. I thought no one could impass them, but you have. Defeating their combinated might has impressed the crowd immensely. You pull in the egregious crowds, it's true, but I can't just break the rules. I am still accountable for my fight. Now that that's settled, I want to give you a shot at the championship. I'm going to hold an event so huge that it will rock the reaches of... You will be one woman against a rushing... You must stand against them all, and when you do...
Time to take you down a peg.
I think it's going to be a fun challenge. You might even...
You will be facing all the champions you have dealt with already, and more. The count. If you can defeat your foe with exceptious alacrity, then you have a moment to collect yourself. You will be the first. As I said, I need you. Next.
The Imperial Engagement An ogre begins the onslaught!
Paralyzing palm.
Hapless hand enters the fray!
Staff. Paralyzing palm.
What is the greater foe? Exhaustion or a fiend fallen from the heavens?
Your loss aside, that was an amazing match. The crowd's clamoring for more, and they want you front. You know all about him by now, don't you, ex-champ? It was simple enough for him. There's always been an affiliation of criminals known as Kylon's skills as a magician and his huge prize winnings allowed him with the resources he controlled. No one really knows. He didn't seem to have them when he was in the arena, but there was a period after his retirement. By that, I mean you would think you had heard of him, but could never be sure. There are rumors that he might have gone off to join the Lotus Assassins, but no.
What do you... Magical enhancements?
You go away. Sung Bu. The brothers Sung greet our fellow combatant warmly. I am Sung Bo. This.
Do not bother me. Introductions merely
I don't think they was bothering you, sweet. It's. You have come far in a short time. Well, may the full.
If you must pester one of us, then make it my brother, Sung Bo.
Hello there. I'm Han. Though, it's not such a bad thing. Fighting in the lower divisions means See, I look on the bright side of things. Even if my losses make people call me hapless, are numbers really that... I know we haven't had a chance to speak before this, but... This is about your friend and the serpent, right? It would probably be better to ask some... I do remember Raging Ox. He was always full of life and he had fun in the ring. He was a much better champion than the Rabbit. Right?
Come to kick this tired old dog? Careful, girl. I might have rolled over. Don't think I'm going to forget that you were the... You're even and level-headed, which means you won't watch your back. Do you actually need anything? Ask me? Why ever would the... No, I'll not sit here and listen to your taunts, and I certainly don't feel like talking about... Given half the chance, yes. If you... There are some people who call the way I operate...
Talking about the low path is an attempt to deride the philosophy of those of us who see the truth. There's no real altruists in this world, just people who explain their action. I refuse to kowtow to those kind of lies. I'm a warrior. People either challenge me and grow stronger, or run away like weaklings. Like I care. It's in my nature to rail against simpering fools. And that's all there is to it. I'm not here to hash this over. Word.
Woo weird, wak here for near. Wanak, appy year. Wanak, woo weird, wak here for near seaside.
Sisayeri furt wasa. Ayir. O now ayir soon punao pok. Yoir oto now ayir sava okikir kikir usair no soon. Bobo ir. Kufuknoi nayaf de year sawa, you know. Sayir on ni kufunir, aknat near sawir pika. Otonawe.
Your victories are impossible for the other fighters to ignore. Perhaps you have potential that you are not even aware of. Why have you chosen to come here when you have already earned the favor of the... No, you are stronger than that. We will train away this timid front and if you survive, you will join an order unlike any other. This will be your responsibility. Can you look on... Then we will waste no more time. It lies at the far side of the burial ground that is the necropolis. I expect great things of you. No. Indeed. Many others think that they are above the norm when they join us. I am well aware of those who come with you, their strengths and their weaknesses. Am I? Or do you doubt your own abilities to deal with them in proven training? If you survive your training and remain in control of your senses.
I never enjoy controlling my senses. They catch a lot of things I...
I want to hear this. What? You will be the first. If you can defeat your foe with exceptious alacrity, then you will be facing all the champions.
The Imperial engagement begins! An ogre begins the onslaught! Hapless Hand enters the fray! What is the greater foe? Exhaustion or a fiend fallen from the heavens? Iron Soldier makes another foray against his nemesis. How long can one warrior last, battling a tide of foes?
Golem Force! Legendary Strike! Spirit!
For this battle, Sun Bull enters the ring. His speed is unmatched. The towering strength of Sun Bull crashes upon the ring. The Master of Mysticism is the last to enter this epic confrontation.
Your loss aside, as I told you, should we get...
The Imperial engagement begins! An ogre begins the onslaught!
Stab!
Hapless hand enters the fray!
Golem Force! Mirabelle! Mirabelle!
What is the greater foe? Exhaustion or a fiend fallen from the heavens?
Paralyzing calm!
Iron Soldier makes another foray against his nemesis.
Legendary strike! Stone Immortal!
How long can one warrior last, battling that tide of foes?
Staff!
For this battle, Sun Bo enters alone. His speed is unmatched.
Legendary spirit!
The towering strength of Sun Bu crashes upon the ring. The Master of Mysticism is the last to enter this epic confrontation.
Spirit! Stone Immortal! Spirit! Stone Immortal! Spirit! Spirit!
Your loss aside, that...
Well,
What?
The Imperial engagement begins! An ogre begins the onslaught!
Staff!
What?
What?
The Imperial engagement begins! An ogre begins the onslaught!
Staff! Thousand cuts!
Hapless Hand enters the fray! What is the greater foe? Exhaustion or a fiend fallen from the heavens?
Spirit! Paralyzing palm! Staff!
Iron Soldier makes another foray against his nemesis.
Legendary strike!
How long can one walk? Warrior last, battling a tide of foes!
Staff!
towering strength of Sun Bu crashes upon the ring!
Stop the door!
The Master of Mysticism is the last to enter this epic confrontation!
Legendary strike. Legendary strike. 1,000 cuts. Legendary strike. Legendary strike. 1,000 cuts. Legendary strike. 1,000 cuts. Legendary strike.
Your loss aside, that was an amazing match.
What?
Here begins the onslaught!
Stab! Paralyzing palm!
Hapless hand enters the fray!
Legendary strike! Paralyzing palm! Legendary strike! Stab!
What is the greater foe? Exhaustion or a fiend fallen from the heavens?
Mirabelle!
Iron Soldier makes another foray against his nemesis. How long can one warrior last, battling a tide of foes?
Legendary strike!
For this battle, Sung Bo enters alone. His speed is unmatched.
Stab!
The towering strength of Sun Bu crashes upon the ring.
Legendary strike! My side is
The master of mysticism is the last to enter this epic confrontation.
Spirit! I can't. Spirit. Legendary strong.
I need healing.
Your loss aside, that was an amazing man.
Are you ready yet? Good. My father has much to answer for. I know. Kang, those flags that I gave you, the ones with the royal seals, mount them on your pilots.
Yes, ma'am, no argument. Garish flags to stop the turret. Yes, Princess. That's over.
We must hurry to my father. This entrance allows me to come and go as I please. There are no guards or sentries here to hinder us. Wait! Someone is coming. It seems this entrance is no longer as disused as I believed.
Princess Leon, what are you doing here? And dressed like that? I'm sorry, Princess, but Death's Hand ordered this area sealed and...
That is of no concern to me. My father's will is law, and it is to him that I will speak. Stand aside.
I'm sorry, but I can't let you pass. Please, Princess. There are Lotus assassins throughout the tunnels with orders to attack all who enter.
You dare disobey my order? You force my hand!
Princess?
We must reach the throne room unopposed. He will wake in a few hours. Shall we go? Our meeting with my father can't come soon enough. am restricted within my own home. The arrogance of what Death's Hand has done knows no bounds. Regardless, this path will still be the least fortified. You go ahead, but only take one other with you. The rest should guard the rear and only fight if needed. I do not want a full war within these sacred walls. I would prefer to be up front, but if not, I will catch up if there is anything important to say. Come, let's go.